Knights sometimes staged pas d'armes, setting up barriers on roads and challenging travellers to duels for honour. Today, we're pulling back the visor on the world of medieval knights, from their private rituals to their most unusual training techniques. Before donning heavy chainmail, knights slipped into padded linen gambesons. But some didn't stop there. Wealthier knights had their underlayers stuffed or rubbed with fragrant herbs to hide the inevitable smell of sweat and steel. This wasn't just vanity. The fresh scent kept pests away and helped them stay presentable in courtly circles. Training wasn't just swinging swords at hay bales. One of the most iconic drills was the quintain, a rotating wooden target. The knight had to strike it with a lance at full gallop and dodge the sandbags swinging back toward them. Miss, and you might get knocked flat off your horse, a humiliating lesson in balance. Knighthood was expensive. Armour, horses, squires, servants, all could bankrupt a lesser noble. Some knights even took loans or sold land just to afford proper gear before joining a campaign. Being a knight wasn't just a calling, it was a financial gamble. Knights sometimes staged pas d'armes, setting up barriers on roads and challenging travellers to duels for honour. These events could last for days and became almost theatrical, equal parts sport, spectacle, and social drama. Some knights went beyond ordinary vows of loyalty, swearing personal oaths of brotherhood to one another. They exchanged relics, rings, or even pieces of armour as symbols of their bond, a private pledge to defend each other to the death. Armour didn't always gleam silver. Some knights had their suits painted black, red, or even gold to intimidate enemies and show wealth. The richest could afford mirror armour, so polished it flashed sunlight into the eyes of their foes. Knights trained to fight blindfolded, honing their ability to react by sound and instinct alone. This dangerous drill made them deadlier in the chaos of real battle, where visibility was often limited. Not all knights spent their lives in war. Some were hired as private escorts for groups of pilgrims, guiding them safely through bandit-infested roads and charging hefty fees for their protection. Knighthood wasn't just about blood and steel. It was also about culture. Many knights were troubadours, writing love poetry and music for noble courts, proving that a sword hand could also hold a lute. Knights were men of faith, but even they defied the church at times. When the Pope banned the use of crossbows against fellow Christians, knights risked excommunication if they disobeyed. Many, however, still used them in war. Survival came before salvation.